Hey, good morning. It is Friday, October the 21st, and you're here, Coffee with Will. We're back on Hazelnut today. I ran out of the other stuff, and I bought enough of this. I'm stuck with it for a little while. The Keurigs are convenient, but they're not the most cost-effective platform for getting coffee into your body. So I will typically buy what's on sale or just grind my own and use a filter basket. And sadly, we're out of what I like to drink, so we'll push through. Um, Yesterday, I had to miss our scheduled broadcast. Very sorry about that, folks. We have, or had, still have, a house full of sick people. Wife, either cold or flu-like symptoms, sore throat, aches, chills, all that good stuff. So she was out of action last night. Um, Stepdaughter, sitting home from school with a low-grade fever and a sore throat, combined with some congestion and some coughing and just general yuck. As if that wasn't bad enough, diagnosed with strep throat. So she is on bed rest and on antibiotics and who knows what other goof and fall. So she's down and out. Myself, I just had a little bit of a sore nose and some, well, I think it was just allergies from the humidity. I don't get allergies like I did when I was a kid, but I think we were suffering from that a little bit because it was quite humid here yesterday. The only one in the house that's worth a crap right now is the 6-year-old. My angel baby's doing perfectly fine, other than the fact that she's 6 and can't run the house. So that fell on me. So there was the stream, and or there went the stream rather. And of course, the cat's good, right? You feed him, you pet him. He's pretty low maintenance. So um, tonight we're going to aim for doing a makeup stream. We'll see how that goes. Game time decision on that. The wife went to work, so it's going to depend on kind of where she's at. Because if she's home and feeling better, the kid's likely going to sleep, and I'll put Little Miss to bed, and we'll try to do a makeup stream tonight. But we had talked some last time we got together on Wednesday about giving folks their space and QBQ, why some stuff just irritates us and why it's almost exclusively on us to deal with those things. And we saw a really good example of that, and I won't go into a lot of specifics or name names because this isn't a scenario where I want to point the dirty and the stick at any one individual, but rather just an example of people having a disagreement and just going after each other. And so I want us to think about why we would get so angry, or God, can't believe it's coming out my pie hole, triggered. Why would we get so angry to the point of almost being apoplectic when there is an opinion out there or discussion out there that differs from our worldview? And there's times in this world when you have a moral choice that's, in my opinion, fairly clear cut. No, we're not going to marry 9-year-old girls. No, we're not going to mutilate women's genitalia. Okay, there's certain, no, we're not going to kick down that man's door and take things that don't belong to us. There's certain things that are fairly unambiguous, and I think most polite society would think there's not a lot of interpretation there. But then there's other times when people will have a discussion, and it may not be your cup of tea. It might be something that makes you uncomfortable. But if you're perpetrating to be friends with someone, whether that's a genuine real friend, hey, I accidentally went down to the OC wearing a white hood, and the folks here aren't happy about it, right? Or hey, I've been overserved and I might have accidentally run something over. Can you bring me a shovel and a box of lime? All right, that's a friend. Some of the folks that we hang out online, we may call them friends, but they might be in a slightly different orbit. Where I'm going with that is, if you claim some sort of bond or affinity for someone, I mean, you're interested in hanging around with them or exchanging ideas with them, even if they're just at the orbit where, like, you follow them on social media and you exchange mind vitamins there. Why do you want to get so angry and shout them down or shut them down. I Once again, I think that's on us, right? We've got to figure out why that's ticking us off so much, and then why we want to engage in toxic, negative behaviors with no positive outcome. So you hear something you don't like, you take the primal reaction to it instead of the intellectual one. The intellectual one being, hey, let's hear this person out. They may bring something to the table that I hadn't considered. Or, well, they're entitled to their opinion. Let's, hear them out. Be cool about this. Versus the primal one, which is kind of like putting your hand on the stove. Ow, fuck, this hurts. Stop. We have to control ourselves. So why are you associating with people that are just going to anger you? Or I guess more importantly, why are you allowing that to be such a big issue for you? And I saw that yesterday, and it just was really, not troubling or bothersome. It didn't ruin my day or nothing, but it just really made me think that that's kind of some of the things we've been talking about here lately. And bam, there it was. It wasn't even over politics, which, I mean, there's plenty of vitriol on that subject. I tweeted yesterday, if we could just take red pills and start flinging around like Skittles, I'd be pretty happy. As soon as you start relying on a Politico or government-funded anything to make your life better, you've probably lost. I just think that personal responsibility and taking things on our shoulders and then asking for help when we legit need help is probably a better way to go. Because whether they're on the red team or the blue team, none of them are on our team. But sorry for derailing there. Just think about why you're getting so ticked off at the folks you choose to surround yourself with, and why it would trigger you or cause so much friction and malice to hear an opinion that differs from your own if it is not a clear-cut moralities issue. So tonight is Friday. We're not scheduled, however, we missed yesterday because we have a house full of sick people. Some of those people are on the mend, so I'm hoping to do a makeup stream tonight. We'll see how that goes. If I do, it'll be at our regular time around 8:30, 9 o'clock Central Time. We'll just have to see. And this afternoon, it's worth mentioning that our friend Health Connection, who is normally not around on Fridays, is going to be around, so make sure that we give him a watch. And the rest of our folks during the day, Armin will possibly be on this morning, Unknown King later on in the day, around 4 o'clock Yankee time, 3 o'clock Central Time. And then we'll try to do something tonight. I can't promise anything because, wife may come home at some point today and realize going into work was a stupid idea. Not that I told you so, but I told you so. And I still do have a kid that's laid up. So until then, make it a really, really awesome day. Try to do some good along the way. Not in a way that is, look at me, I'm being charitable, I'm awesome. But, just if you see somebody that may either need a hand or just a little pick-me-up, or you see an opportunity to do something just for the sake of doing it, grab that opportunity, because those opportunities are really fulfilling and do make the world a better place. We will catch y'all next time. I don't know if there'll be any Coffee with Woe over the weekends. It's not something I've really envisioned doing, but we missed yesterday, and who knows, I drink coffee every morning and clearly have a lot to say sometimes, so we will see you on Monday or possibly this weekend. Thanks for hanging out. Coffee with Woe.